What up, YouTube? It's your boy Danny Nuggets back here with another post, another vid. The Oklahoma City Thunder on the precipice, man. The OKC Thunder 1 game away from winning the NBA Finals. They took a 3-2 lead over the Indiana Pacers last night, winning 120 to 109 off the strength of SGA and JDub. And a lot of people are being hyperbolic, and I know they like to make comparisons and whatnot. But I will say though, a lot of people in my timeline, I saw the comparison. Hey man, they not might be them, but this could be our version of Jordan and Scottie Pippen, because those two, I wouldn't say they play like them, but positionally and kind of how the age wise it works out, you can make that argument. Because I know Scotty and Jordan are like very far removed considering how many titles and all the stuff that Jordan has done as a player. But hey, man, Scott, they're kind of Scotty and MJ adjacent right now, because last night they combined for like 70 plus points. J Dub had a 40 ball. I think he's one of like 5 players, you could fact check me if I'm wrong, to have 40 in a playoff game at like 24 or younger, I want to say. And it's funny because J Dub is a super polarizing player. And he's had his struggles in the playoffs, ups and downs, specifically in the Nugget series. And then he's played really well in WCF. And then he had a couple 2 games in the NBA Finals. And he's picked it up the last 3 games, man. He's dropped 31 points per game on like 60 plus true shooting. And he was amazing last night, driving to the rim. I think his ability to get to the rim is like kind of crazy, and the way he was getting to the rim at ease is kind of, I know like Miles Turner rim protection, and I know the perimeter defense of like Indiana could be had, but like it was still super impressive nonetheless. His like scoop layups, bro, every time I think it's gonna miss, it just keeps going in, and it's kind of crazy. And I just like the way how he worked like inside out, because I remember in like Nugget series, he would like settle for like these whatchamacallit, these fadeaway middies, or just be super jump shot reliant, and it wasn't really working, and he was struggling a lot. And then he eventually, towards the latter part of the series, he let the game come to him, and he was like getting going by getting the turnovers and then driving to the rim and getting some easy layups or some easy dunks. But as a result of that, he's realized that he really can just drive to the rim, because not a lot of people can. Because at first, I don't know what it is. I don't remember him doing this in the Nugget series where he was just driving past dudes left and right, but he is just getting to the rim at will. And it was a sight to see last night. And then the 3 ball was going. And then towards the fourth quarter, he had a fadeaway midi. I was just like, oh man, he has everything going. As for SGA, read the floor better last night. And he had like 9, 10 assists compared to the previous game where he did have 15 in the fourth quarter. He had no assist in that game. And he was really tunnel visioned in that game, to say the least. But those two played really well. Chet, despite not having the greatest offensive series, has been elite defensively. And the Thunder are on their way to being the one of the youngest teams in NBA history to win a title. And that's why a lot of people are saying they're probably the most poised to repeat, which is crazy to say because they still haven't won the title. But looking at the lay of the land, and especially with like Tyrese's injury right now, it's looking, I'll be shell shocked if somehow the Pacers performed a miracle and win the NBA Finals. But like I think they would be the youngest team to win the title since that Blazers team in the 70s with like Bill Walton. That's how like young and unprecedented winning young in the NBA is. And the Thunder are on the precipice of that. And it's actually kind of scary because the Thunder can even get even better next year, because like Chet and iHeart weren't really, Chet specifically wasn't even healthy, and I was shuddered to think what any leaps from J Dub and Chet could do this team next year. And it's actually kind of nuts, bro. And if their 3 point shooting actually becomes like reliable next year, in terms of like, because there were some stretches during this like playoff run, they've been like one of the bottom 3 point shooting teams throughout the playoffs, and it's kind of crazy that they can be a good 3-point shooting team. It is kind of crazy. So sky's the limit for the Thunder. 1 game away, and this potentially could be a dynasty, but it is kind of crazy. Shout out to JDub, shout out to Shay, shout out to Chet, and oh man, this Thunder team is special, man. Let me know your thoughts down below. Do you think it is inevitable that the Thunder are going to win the title, or do you think the Pacers have one more miracle for us for these playoffs? And how do you feel about this Thunder team as a whole? How do you feel about J-Dub, like his growth throughout the playoffs? Let me know your thoughts down below. Like and follow is appreciated. Be on the lookout for more content. Subscribe to the channel. Follow me at Danny Nuggets on TikTok. And as always, have a good one, guys. Peace.